Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well, and today we'll talk about some of the big earnings that are happening in the stock market this week. Obviously last week was a massive week. We had all the big FANG names out there. We even did a live stream on Thursday. I don't know if there's any day this week that might deserve a live stream, but last week was mental. But even this week and maybe the week after, there's two kind of still big weeks of earnings. I'm sure you've still got a couple of companies that are reporting earnings, so I thought I'd touch on some of the companies that are reporting earnings, kind of talk my opinion through some of the ones that I'm looking at, and just give you some information, because obviously it's hard to always go through your companies and make sure you've got all the earnings date written down. And a video like this I really think helps you just to kind of like look through and go, oh, I've got that company reporting. So hopefully I can talk about some of the companies that you're owning going into earnings and expecting some good things. So we'll take a look. We'll go with the UK first and then we'll go with the US afterwards. I think the stock market could be a bit of a crazy week as well going ahead, so definitely could be a bit volatile out there. But like I say, we'll take a look at some of the companies that are reporting earnings, and for me, just doing this video that might be helpful to you guys, if you could just smash the like button, that would be absolutely amazing. We're pushing towards 5k, so if we can get there very soon, be absolutely amazing. And we'll take a look. So like I say, we'll start with the UK first and then we'll go across to the US after the UK. But there's some big names in the UK that are reporting earnings. We've got Associated British Foods, which is better known as Primark. They're reporting earnings. Don't know if any of you guys own that one. Auto Trader, another big one. We've got AstraZeneca, obviously vaccine hype all there. We've got Brown Group. I know some of you guys own that one as well. We've got Stobart Group. I know some of you guys might be playing this one as a little spec stock, so I know some of you guys are in the Stobart Group. We also have Tate and Lyle. I think a few of you guys are playing in that one as well. And also we've got Wizz Air, which is one of my favourite airlines. This and Jet2 are my two favourite airlines. So obviously Wizz Air, we'll get some earnings from them and see how they do. Gives a good reflection of Dark Group for me as well. So those are kind of some of the standout UK earnings. So I hope that kind of summed up a few of the ones that you might be into. And then we'll take a jump to the US side, which is a very jam-packed one. So Monday on the open, there's not really too many companies that I'm too fussed about. I think maybe Waste Management is one of the ones that I might consider. Obviously they are kind of a stable little, they'll always perform in line with the market, but it pays you a little bit of a dividend as well. So yeah, Waste Management might be one that I do check out. After close on Monday, I'm sure some of you guys will be in PayPal. They report Solar Edge, another solar play, if any of you guys are in that one. We also have Arista Networks, a company I used to own a while back actually. I think I owned Arista Networks in 2018. So they're reporting earnings as well. On Tuesday, we've got Wayfair. They're a standout one. Ferrari, which was a company I used to own as well. I always check them out. I bought a Ferrari quite after, like near its IPO, and I made something like 140% on that one. And yeah, I'm kind of gutted that I always sold out of it, because I always thought it was cool to be like, yeah, I own shares in Ferrari. But hey, I kind of made that 140% and moved on. So whatever, we'll take it. I'm a big fan of the company though. And here we go, Thursday after the close, one of the big ones here for me, GW Pharmaceuticals. I'm very surprised that it's at the top of this list. I didn't think it would be at the top, so but it is obviously one of my companies. See how it does going forward. But yeah, we've got GWPH coming up. Wednesday on the open, not too many companies of mine. Don't know if any of you guys own Wendy's. After the close on the Wednesday though, we've got Qualcomm, Zynga. I know some of you guys are in that one. Upwork, we covered them a while ago. I know there's quite a few people in that one. I know there's quite a few channels that have been buying that one recently, so Upwork is a big one, I guess, on the YouTube scene. We have Match.com, are better known for owning Tinder. And then Thursday on the open, we've got Alibaba, Chinese company that I own. We'll see what happens there. GM, obviously Ford pulled some fantastic earnings out. I don't know if GM will be able to do the same, but yeah, Alibaba's probably the big one here. AstraZeneca, we've got the Cronus Group and Papa John Pizza. And then I'd say probably the busiest day of earnings week once again, we've got after the close on Thursday. We've got Square, big fan of Square. I would love to get back into Square. I originally bought Square when it was $20, which is insane, and I sold out about $45. And it's crazy to look how much it's gone up right now. So yeah, it's one of those that I should have bought back in, to be fair, because it did go down. But the company's been on absolute fire right now. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Square. It was I think it was the first company to give me 100% return. So I would love to get back into Square. But at these sort of prices. I think it's just too much. Roku, Peloton, a bit interested to see how they do. Cloudflare, Virgin Galactic, and the Trade Desk. We've got Dropbox, so a company that I own as well, on the Thursday after the close. Just bought some shares in them last week as well, so we'll see how they do. Uber, a company that I owned, but I ended up selling out just because I felt like the Roni would take them down a bit too much, and they're just a bit too off profitability. Balance sheet getting a little bit ugly, so I took a 30% in them a few months ago, if you remember, if you've been on the channel that long. And then Friday on the open, probably CVS Health is probably the only one there. Maybe I'll check out, maybe Marriott, but yeah, a bit more of a quiet Friday. But I'd definitely say, by the looks of it, the standout date is that Thursday. We've got some big names on the Thursday after the close. So I hope that helps you going into next week with some of the companies that are reporting earnings. Maybe you guys have some that are reporting earnings. Let me know in the comment section which companies are that you own that are reporting earnings. For me, I've got a few in there: Alibaba, Dropbox. Obviously GWPH will be the big one. I probably see that one moving the most. I probably reckon Alibaba will smash it. Dropbox, I think, will smash it. GWPH, I'm 50-50 on, but it's going to be volatile, that one. It's definitely going to move up loads or move down loads, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, definitely a big week in the stock market for me, and even next week there's some big names. So I'll try doing another video like this next week just to keep you guys in the loop, and then I think I'll knock it on the head after here. But hopefully it gave you some information going into next week so you know what's going on. So if you can smash the like button, if it is your first time watching my videos, subscribe, that'd be absolutely amazing. Let's try to get to 5k, and I'll see you next video.